The D.C. Chamber of Commerce calls itself the voice of business in this city. And when you put a face on that voice, you get this.
People want to know, what does the chamber think? When we talk to a council member or somebody talks to a council member, I want them to say, have you been to the chamber first?
That's Barbara Lang, who makes business everyone's business, as everyone knows.
When I think of Barbara, I think of red, I think of fiery, I think of exuberance.
I describe her as the leader with the felt tip boot.
Barbara Lang is really, I think, one of the foremost business leaders in the city, and really has moved the chamber along in just extraordinarily outstanding ways.
There is an expectation of excellence and success and achievement, and you expect, whatever the goal and objective is, that it's going to get done.
The bigger the challenge, the better the win. And Barbara loves pulling off the impossible. I can tell you that from personal experience.
When we honored Jim Vance for the Lifetime Legacy Award. And the reason that was special, he was emceeing the gala, had no idea that we were going to, at the end, present him with the Lifetime Legacy Award for his commitment to the city. And for somebody that makes his money on words, he was speechless. And so I think that was one of the moments that I will most remember of all the 11 galas that I have been a part of.
Tonight, we turn the tables to surprise and honor Barbara. Keeping the secret in a town like this was tough. Getting people to talk about why she deserves this award was not.
One of my most important memories about being the chair of the Chamber of Commerce was the appointment of Barbara Lang as the chair of the chamber.
I really think that Barbara kind of thought, what the heck are you all thinking about?
I was looking for my next move after Fannie Mae, and the chamber was looking for a new CEO. And so the timing and the stars were aligned, and it just happened at that time.
Then I believe that Barbara fell in love with the chamber and the businesses in the district, and realized that she truly could make a difference to the organization, and she has.
A presence, a leader. There is no mistaking the impact.
Barbara Lang. I thought I was here to talk about Michelle Obama. Who is Barbara Lang? This is not about Michelle Obama?
Make that almost no mistaking.
This is not about Michelle Obama. I got to rethink. I thought I was coming down here to the Willard talking about Michelle Obama. Barbara Lang, okay. Dynamo. Barbara Lang is the type of person you can't ignore her. She walks into the room, you go like, who is that? You know. Then when she starts to talk, who is that? And then when she starts to make things happen, you're like, who is that?
I think Barbara Lang has brought an enormous amount of energy to not only our chamber, but our city. Her vision is that she knows where the city's going. She stays on top of the trends. She knows the city is becoming highly diverse, and she knows that in diversity is our strength. So she has a real vision.
I believe that she has positioned the business community to be respected within our own city, and that's important as we move forward and try to stabilize our economy and become more of a traditional city and not so dependent on the federal market.
Think about leadership. I see Barbara's face. A few things that come to mind: her commitment, her compassion, and her courage.
Think of the Verizon Center, the Convention Center, the baseball stadium, Gallery Place, the Spy Museum, the Mandarin. Think of all of those things, and then imagine a District of Columbia without any of them. And the advocacy, again, of the Chamber, and in particular Barbara Lang, for those types of projects was critical to getting them approved.
A stronger D.C., a stronger D.C. Chamber of Commerce.
The chamber got a new attitude, if you will.
I think that Barbara had a bold vision for the chamber, and one in which the chamber would become the voice of business in Washington, D.C.
When I first joined, we were thriving, and then the economy happened. The housing market dropped, everything hit. And so Barbara guided us through hard times.
If she hadn't come along and been wanting to undertake this job for as long as she served, I think it would have collapsed.
Barbara even took a hit to her salary, begging our members for more, not less, when they had less. It was not easy at all. But now the chamber is thriving.
When Barbara takes on an issue, you know she's going to stay with it. If there's a problem, she's going to fix it. And she really doesn't like to lose. So when you combine all that, she's a force to be reckoned with.
She brought the large corporations together with small businesses. That collaboration really didn't exist before Barbara.
It's really been a mission for her, not a job. And that's very impressive and makes a big difference.
She has single-handedly brought the chamber out of the dark into the light, and I think she's phenomenal.
Fabulous. And as every gala proves, sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. Priceless. That is Barbara Lang in so many ways. Now, as Barbara prepares to take on her next challenge, we honor all she has done for the D.C. Chamber of Commerce. We're saying thank you for all the words she turned into action, making the voice of business stronger than ever.
The chamber has grown geometrically since Barbara became the leader of the chamber.
She makes you really want to listen to what she has to say. And if you listen to what she has to say about how things operate in Washington, then you realize that you really want to be a part of this organization. And I am and will be.
You're seeing business leaders and community leaders see integrity in our voice of leadership.
The Chamber has been able to attract the right businesses, the right leadership from a voluntary perspective, but let's be honest with ourselves, the catalyst in all of that is Barbara Lang.
She lives the chamber. She loves this city. She is a true leader in the District of Columbia.
I think the Chamber's future is going to be great. I think Barbara Lang is responsible, and her legacy forever will be making the Chamber the most relevant organization in the city. The award and the recognition that we're giving her is to make sure she knows we're not taking this for granted. We recognize that you've done things that have never been done, that will go down, and you'll be remembered forever for what you've been able to do. But I think sometimes that needs to be said.